Hi everyone, I'm Liz, and this practice is all about finding your inner strength. And the focus of this practice is the pose Warrior Two. Now, the name alone pretty much says it all. This is a very powerful pose, and let's just get started. Come right to the middle of your mat. You're going to be facing the long edge of your mat, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Now, your feet are going to be big toes touching, or you can have fist width apart, whichever one is more comfortable for you. Lift up your toes, fan them out, and then feather them down slowly, really gripping the mat. Move around from side to side, front to back, really finding all four corners of your feet so you get nice and grounded and sturdy down into the mat. Quads slightly engaged. Your pelvis is neutral, which means you're not sticking your booty out behind you. You're not tucking it under. Nice neutral pelvis. Spine is long. Your chest is lifted. Core slightly engaged. Shoulders up, rolled back down away from your ears. Arms rest by your sides, palms facing in. Now make sure you move your hips back just a little so you're really in line with your hips and your ankles, so your heels. They line up so you're nice and sturdy. Chin parallel to the earth, gaze out in front of you, finding a drishti, a gaze point, something to focus on. And let's just take a couple of deep cleansing breaths here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Make it loud. Leave everything off of the mat that you left in the day. Leave it off the mat. So take a deep breath in and exhale out loudly. Feel that release. So one more time. Inhale and exhale. Let it go. Come to a normal breathing pattern, in through your nose and out through your nose. Maybe breathing into the count of 4 and out to the count of 4. Slowing down a little bit, connecting to your breath and to your body. From Tadasana, take your arms out on either side. Fingertips point down. You're going to step your feet out wide, pretty wide, because you want the outside edges of your feet to line up with your fingertips. So you're going to be a bit wider than you would normally step out your feet to step wide. It's a pretty wide stance. That's okay. It might feel a little awkward. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right toes to the short edge of the mat. You're going to have front heel to back arch alignment. You want a nice straight line there. Turning your back toes in slightly towards the front of the mat. You're going to bend into your right knee to where your right knee is directly on top of your ankle. Hips are squared towards the long edge of the mat. You want your hips turned that way. Now, only go as far as to not dump your knee. If your knee starts to dump inwards, you've gone too far. You want a nice, strong base, hips wide. Arms go out into a T, and you take your gaze over your right middle finger. And you are now in Warrior Two. Breathe here. Warrior Two not only stretches, it strengthens your groin, your legs, your hips, your shoulders, and your chest. Breathe here, in through your nose and out through your nose. Make sure you're smiling. Let's flow a little bit. On an inhale, straighten your front leg, bring your palms up together to touch. Exhale, back down into your Warrior Two. Again, inhale, arms come up, palms touch. Exhale, bending back down, Warrior Two. One more time, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, back into your Warrior Two. This also helps work on your balance and stability. On an inhale, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips, and you're going to turn right to the other side. So turn your left toes to the short edge of the mat. Again, keeping your heel to arch alignment, back toes turn in slightly, bending into your left knee, knee directly on top of your ankle, feeling that great stretch already. Opening your hips square to the long edge of the mat. Make sure your knee's not dumping in. Arms go out into a T. Gaze goes over your left middle finger. Breathing here. Some other great benefits of Warrior Two: it energizes your whole body. It also makes you feel pretty courageous and makes you feel some inner strength. Hence the name Warrior. You are a warrior. Let's flow here. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, bending back and Warrior Two. Again, inhale, arms up, palms touch. Keep smiling. Exhale, Warrior Two. One more time. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, sinking back down. Warrior Two. Feeling the burn and the stretch. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn to have both of your toes facing the long edge of the mat. Wide leg forward fold. Going to slow it down a little bit. So inhale, roll your shoulders up and back. Exhale, tilt your pelvis forward, coming down nice and slow, nice flat back. Your hands can come to your shins, your ankles, to the mat. If you can reach the mat, that's great. If you can't, that's just as great. Hands go where you need them to go. They can just hang in space. And relax. Wide leg forward fold. On an inhale, halfway lift again, straightening your back. Chin is tucked. Exhale, fold in one more time. Breathing here, letting your head and neck relax. You can shake it out. No, yes. Forward folds are very calming, relaxing pose. Slowing down after all that work you just did in your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rise up slowly, nice flat back. Turn your right toe to the front of the mat. Windmill, your hands down to frame your foot. Step back into a quick plank, and then go ahead and drop your knees right to the mat. Coming into Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Bring your legs into a nice, comfortable cross-leg position. Move the flesh away from your sit bones, really grounding yourself down into the mat. If that's not comfortable, please grab a blanket or a bolster, a pillow, something to sit on, but we're not going to be here very long. Palms face down on your knees. Again, your pelvis is neutral, so you're not sticking your booty way out. You're not tucking under, rounding into your back. Nice, tall spine. Again, feel like maybe there's a string pulling your head up, the crown of your head towards the sky, finding a little bit more length. Breathing here, inhaling through your nose and out through your nose. One more time, inhale and exhale. Slowing down, checking in with your body. You feeling a little more open? Do you feel a little more courageous, a little more warrior-like? Go ahead and circle your hands together. Palms come to touch in front of your heart, closing your eyes if that feels good for you. I end all of my practices with gratitude. So thank your body for everything that it does for you. Thank your breath for giving you life, and thank yourself for showing up here today and doing something just for you. Always be unapologetically who you are, and let your lights shine bright. Namaste. Slowly blink your eyes open and lift your head. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. That concludes our short practice for today. Until next time, bye.